I'd like to thank you for inviting us. We're very honored to be here, and it's not that far really. I think it's like from Toronto, which is most Canadians. Yeah, I wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of our company. When you do buy these products, you do like a little bit to know where it's coming from and the people behind the technology. We've been in this sort of technology for quite a while, and we're happy to share some of our stories and our technology with you. I'm going to go through our range of products. It won't take too long, and we'll talk a little bit about the UMedcast and specifically. Oh, yeah, that will help. I have a loud voice, but this will help a little bit more. And I do have a few slides from the UMedcast and the S300E receiver on how easy it is to use that, and we certainly are open to any questions that you might have. This is just a general statement. I guess we've been involved in delivering data and video over satellite since 2001. We were sort of founded in that time frame. We had a little bit of a history of satellite technology prior to that. There was an engineer from Telesat Canada who came and joined us, and he got us all excited about satellite technology. And he sort of dragged 10 of us into this, and we've been doing that ever since. There was another BC company that we purchased. They were an R&D company. IMT Comsys was a result of that. And there's also a company in BC, Canada, called Norsat, who's still in business selling LNBs around the world, etc. Eventually, the SpectraWorks company that was also formed by IMT was sold to Norsat, and that was the encapsulator product, which I'll talk a little bit about. That's sort of the head-end side of putting IP data into DVB satellite streams. Novra Technologies was started in 2001. I guess having done the head-end equipment with SpectraWorks and selling that to Norsat, we wanted to be on the receiver side of the coin as well, and we've had good experience with that. So we have a very experienced management team. We've been doing satellite business since the 1990s. We've founded many companies. We have a lot of core research that we've built on, and we have a solid set of products, and I'll just take you through that. We are also a publicly traded company. We trade in the Toronto Stock Exchange under the venture part of it, and we are actually about to become bigger. We have announced that we're merging with 2 American companies, and so that will triple our size in the next few months. So the 2 main areas that we do is IP data delivery. That's our first and foremost bread and butter type of product. We were one of the first receivers to embed the MPE right into the hardware early in 2003. We did not want to just be a hardware company. We didn't want to just be a box company, because we knew that the competition is brutal out there, and there'll always be someone that will make a box cheaper than you. So we wanted to also be into applications and solutions. And one of the things that we got into was digital signage. And one of our favorite partners was here in England, Avanti Communications. And we sold them sort of the uplink system as well as a full digital signage system with satellite delivery. I used to come down here about twice a year back in 2004, 2005. So that's sort of the family of the solution, as you well know. We do sell the encapsulators, so that's the bit that takes the IP packets, usually multicast or IP streams, and that embeds it into the DVB. Is this working? Yeah. That embeds it into the DVB transport streams over the satellite and into our family of receivers. We're on our 3rd generation of receivers. The first one was the S75 family. There was an S50 before that, but I won't talk about that. It was like a prototype. That one didn't have the MPE built in. That was sort of what we thought was going to be to sort of leave all the processing on the PC and just have the most simplest possible box ever. So we had really good success with the S75. It's still our #1 seller. I guess as a value point, it's surprising how much is still DVB-S out there. I remember coming here in 2004 and people were talking about DVB-S2 as just being around the corner, and here we are today just sort of turning the key on at UMedSat. So we've been at this for a while, and we've also done a fixed key conditional access version. So if you want to do an encryption on your stream, we do support a fixed key encryption as well. So that matches with a feature on our encapsulators as well. If you want to use the common interface, conditional access, you can also incorporate that into protecting your data streams as well. And this sort of 3 levels of product is seen in all 3 of the families, and you'll see that. I won't say much. The A75 is sort of the terrestrial version for North America, and that's sort of been okay, but that hasn't been as successful as our satellite products. Like many people, we jumped into DVB-S2 early on, and we wanted to sort of be there, ready for all these services emerging. And this first generation did not have the VCM. It was a CCM version of the receiver and did not have the advanced mod cods that were talked about by EUMETSAT. But we have sold a lot of those for both data and video markets, as well as a lot of them here in Europe with the conditional access. There was a company in Denmark called 2M, and they incorporated our product into a hotel entertainment system. It's been sold, I think there are over 5,000 receivers throughout Europe for hotel entertainment systems. Having been in the DVB-S2 game early with the S200 family, we then moved on to the S300 family, and that was driven by two main customers. NOAA was working with us for the first generation of receivers, and we were the first ones approved as sort of a weather data receiver back in the early 2000s. And when they wanted to jump to the DVB-S2 with VCM capability, we worked very closely with NewTek and made it work. I think probably one of the first sort of live VCM networks around the world. It didn't go that smoothly. We had NewTek engineers come down to Canada, and we worked very closely with them over some intense days and weeks, and we eventually got it to work. And to our success and benefit, we became the #1 supplier for NOAA receivers throughout North America. Again, we have the video version, which has special features for handling video. With the S300V, you can work with the program level rather than with just raw PIDs. So just make it easier to use. And of course, we have the S300CA as well. We were just sort of bidding on a project with Morgan Stanley.